About 2 years ago, yep, we're recording. About 2 years ago, I made a video and I titled it, Always Stand for Your Morals. I think I was about 17 years old when I made that video. I don't want you to become a slave to the YouTube algorithm. Yes, I want you to be ambitious. And as men, we're naturally going to be ambitious. We have that natural, innate desire. And I think it's fueled by testosterone. In fact, no, I know it is. It's fueled by testosterone to, pursue your goals in whatever field that may be. So long as you pursue it and it's the right industry, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I get that. And I salute you because I'm doing it myself, and I believe that's how every man should act. However, I don't want you guys to become a slave to the algorithm. Guys, I've seen too many people on the internet sell themselves out in the sense that they'd sell their dignity. I spoke about this briefly on my, I think it was my, sorry guys, I'm just wasting your time. My networking is overrated video, that one. I spoke about that briefly and how people sell their souls, they sell their dignities to get views. Let's say they're a guy of heterosexual values and they want to act like they're the opposite of that, homosexual, for the sake of some views. And just all type of stuff, long story short, just abandoning their morals for the sake of clout and attention, which is really sad. That can be anything from like faking your own death, saying things you would never normally say, taking drugs on camera, humiliating people in public, all that kind of stuff, man. Never sell yourself to the algorithm. Let me tell you how the YouTube algorithm is, briefly. Essentially, you do everything for the sake of numbers. You don't, sorry guys, I need to look at you. I need to give you the respect. I'm just, yeah. That's a skill issue I have with YouTube. I need to start staring at the camera a lot more. It's going to be hard to balance out because at the same time I need to see my surroundings. I don't want to be, talking to you and then I end up stumbling. I could have stumbled on that, all that. So I would have hated for that to happen. But you don't want to be a slave to the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm, in short, is basically you not giving a shit about your audience and you do everything for the money. You don't interact with your audience. You just post it and you just want to get paid. Now, there's nothing wrong with, chasing money for the right reasons. Everyone needs to make a living. I know I surely do. As an 18-year-old man. However, you gotta realize that the people we're talking to are actual people. Sorry guys, what is that? A bunch of junk. Alright, these occasions are times where it's actually okay for me to, not look at you guys, so I have to see where I was going. I didn't want to step on that feed. Where was I? You have to realize that the people you're speaking to, they're actual real people with feelings behind the screen, and the things you say will play a factor and influence their behavior. Whether the things you're saying or doing are right or wrong, people will follow, especially kids. When I was a kid, I'd watched a lot of YouTubers in the past, and this is an idea for another video. I just got another video idea, in fact. But they'd always say things like, oh, it's okay to have sex with multiple women. We're gonna make another video, so let's push that topic to the side. But in short, don't be a slave to the YouTube algorithm. Essentially, don't just prioritize numbers, man. I even made a video 2 years ago. I think it was about 17 or so again. And I think it was something along the lines of don't focus on subscribers. That goes back to me talking about the YouTube algorithm. Essentially the same thing. I guess you could say it's like a part 2 or part 3 without me actually putting it for the title, but the words I was saying there fell in alignment to what I'm talking about now. So I figured it was appropriate to talk about it. I thought, why not, right? Yeah. With me, I think I'm a perfect example of that. Because of me, you guys see what I'm talking about? You guys see what I'm talking about? When I say it's hard to find in the balance, I just fell into the bench. Bearing in mind, guys, I know my videos are in grayscale, but it's about roughly 6 a.m. in the morning. I live in London City, and to those who don't live in London, and to those who do live in London, well, to those who do live in London, you know how cold the weather is right now. It's really cold, isn't it? And to those who don't, I check my YouTube analytics also. The majority of you guys are from Indonesia and the Asian countries, so what's up, man? But it's nice having an audience all around the world. It's really cool. And yeah, to those, yeah, you'd know the weather's really cold. It is very cold. Like, I know when I get home I'm gonna have frostbites again. My body's in a flow state right now in terms of fingers. Like, my body is kind of numb to the weather right now. But I know if I fell on my hands, it'll fucking hurt. And I'd feel like crying. I really would. Now I am a stoic man, so I wouldn't cry. But man, my brain would signal to me cry. And I believe it'd be the same for you, because man, that stuff really hurts. It's not a joke. So don't prioritize numbers. Oh yeah, sorry, I keep going off topic. Skill issue, I'm gonna work on it. Yeah. And what I'm gonna say now will be a perfect segment to end the video. I'm a perfect example. So I'm gonna make sure I don't fall off again. I am a perfect example of that. Oh my days, guys, it is so piss black. I might need to change the angle I film. But I want you to also see myself also, because the last thing I don't want is me falling over. But I am a perfect example of longevity on YouTube. As of this recording, I have about 51 subscribers. I should have about 384 videos out right now. I'm not in a rush to grow quickly. I made YouTube shorts in the past, it didn't feel fulfilling. Despite getting way more numbers than I do now, it didn't feel fulfilling and I wasn't happy. I like this slow rise with YouTube. It's good. And it's good because, you know, it builds longevity. And guys, I want you to remember, wherever you gain quick, it's gonna fall down just as quick. And that can be with anything. Let's say fitness, for example. Alright, cool. You take the steroids, alright, you get your little validation that you always wanted, because you were probably traumatized as a kid, and you never got the love that you wanted. Alright, so you get your validation, you're a huge guy. But you got your big muscles so quickly. And now, as a byproduct, it's like, sorry guys, eventually those steroids are gonna wear off. It's gonna serve life-threatening. See, look, there's another bench there. I don't want to hurt myself, but it's gonna serve as life-threatening. And then let's say you go to a doctor, you're gonna have to get off those roids if you wanna live longer. But then you're not as big as you were. Now, to the eyes of many normal people who haven't seen you when you were your bulky steroided self, you know, they'd still perceive you as jacked, and rightfully so, because you were. Well, now you experience body dysmorphia because you saw yourself at the very top in terms of physical physique. But what you don't realize, that was actually never attainable naturally. And now you have this identity crisis. Now let's not dive down to that rabbit hole, but I think you get the picture of what I'm talking about. You know, you got that quick, it fell down just as quick. You don't feel the same. You do not feel the same. Whereas if you're like me, as of now, I've been training for about 5 years now. I am a pretty big guy. I get that a lot. And it's attainable now. I could stop working out for a week, which I won't, unless I had a serious injury, which, God forbid, I'd still look the same. Because the compound effects of natural work. See what I mean? Don't sell yourself out for money, guys. Even if it takes you longer, take your time. I'm not in a rush with my channel as well. I post everything. Honestly, when I make my videos, when I had my first and second channel, I'd be so stressed on numbers. I'd get so butthurt, you know, that I wasn't pulling the numbers that I wanted. Best advice for any career you want to set out to achieve. And we'll end it off by saying this, because it links to the YouTube algorithm in terms of numbers and not focusing on numbers and whatnot. Don't do it for the money, man. When I make these YouTube videos, I'm not thinking, I need to work. Like, I know I say in my videos sometime, I'm going to get straight to work. But I don't need to have the mindset of, this is work. Because let's be honest, most people, we don't know work. Most people, our work is 9 to 5s. We don't like 9 to 5s. It's shit. It's fucking bullshit. Believe me, I know. I've worked at 4 jobs. It's horrible. I don't like it. It's unfulfilling. Even if you are good at the job, I can only speak from my experiences. I was good at all 4, maybe not all 4. 3 out of the 4. 70. Let's just say 3 of the 4 jobs I was really good at. And I had potential to rise up. I wasn't happy. Because I know that it's not the life I wanted to go, long story short. I'm not for that 9 to 5 shit, man. And I'm going to make a video about that. I am not for 9 to 5s. Not me shaming 9 to 5s. It's not for me. I don't like it, man. I don't want to live like that. There are many people, they manage to achieve their financial freedom. I'm going to chase that life, even if it kills me. Okay, let me rephrase it. When I say killed me, I feel like it gave the impression that I said I'll sell myself. Not like that. I just mean I will do whatever it takes, you know. That type of mindset. Well, what was the last... I forgot what the last segment was going to be that I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, about enjoying the work. I never view it like a job. So there's a pole right there. Imagine if I walked into that. Never view it as a job, man. Just have fun. My mentality in regards to YouTube, yeah, I just post every day. To me, volume's a big thing. Volume. Like, honestly, I'd post hundreds of videos. No one would watch it. And then I post so many videos, YouTube was just like, alright, Golden, you're so persistent. Let me put some of your videos out there. Let people see it. Let me see it. I say I make some good videos, but I see some of you guys on YouTube, you make really good videos, and I see your videos and I'm, oh, let me subscribe. And then I see that you don't post consistently, and it's like, it makes me not want to subscribe, so I don't hit the subscribe button. So volume is a big one. But yeah, when you make your YouTube videos, yeah, I can look at you guys. When you make your YouTube videos, I hope my fingers are in the way on my face. So when you make your YouTube videos, don't do it for the money, do it because you enjoy it. And when that money eventually comes, assuming you don't give up, bro, you're living a good life, man. Because you're happy, you actually enjoy doing what you're doing, and you're making money on top of it so you can live. Good stuff. I don't see what's wrong with that. I think it's a beautiful, admirable thing, and something I'm definitely aiming for. But yeah, don't chase the algorithm, don't be a slave to money. Not chasing the algorithm, it links to being a slave to not being a slave to money. Always stand for your morals, never sell your dignity. Do that, you're golden. No pun intended.